Hello there everyone and welcome back to another episode of DML. So today we are going to be hatching another legendary dragon. So we accidentally bred this crystal dragon during one of the live streams the other day. Very unexpected, and it was on our first try with the Emperor and Magnet dragons, of course, but you know, kind of a cool little baby. So the crystal dragon is a surprisingly graceful dancer whose natural beauty is enhanced by the rainbow sunbeams reflected through its prisms as it twirls. How adorable is that little description there? His egg is so... it just looks like it's made of glass, and that's like it, but he is a legendary light and earth dragon, so quite a defensive guy, but unfortunately we don't have anywhere to put this little baby, and obviously we do have our other crystal dragon in his adult form over here, but because we have no space, unfortunately, this little baby is gonna have to be sold. So, you know, it feels bad, Mr. Crystal Baby, but the time has come. You've just been born and now you are being released into the wild to look after yourself. And the same with these other duplicate legendaries that we have. Again, unfortunately, we don't really have the space for them anymore. So goodbye, Mr. Love Dragon. And then finally, this little comet dragon that we bred like last month. I'm sorry! It feels bad, and it feels so wrong to have to sell legendaries like that, but you know, at the end of the day, don't have a whole lot of choice. So I'm going to move this guy over here, and I'm going to put this legendary habitat into our inventory. And the reason I'm doing this is because realistically we need to have another divine habitat for when the other dragons become available to us, like the Hypnos and the Aphrodite. So I'm going to go over here, and the divine habitats cost 1 million, so we'll go and build another one there, and it instantly places it. So there we go, we now have the space that we need if we actually want to get any more divine dragons, because I hate just keeping dragons in my inventory and not being able to do anything with them. It feels kind of really, no, pointless. And again, we have failed to breed the dragon of the week as well, so that's what feels bad. But you know, the luck with the crystal dragons being on our first time breed, you know, not gonna complain. There's some food for us as well. We are edging ever closer to getting this Hypnos dragon. Oh, it's been such a long wait. It was like having to wait for the Enchantress dragon when we first realized it was available to us, and it's like, oh, so now we have to wait 100 days for it to become available. Fantastic! Like, it always feels pretty pointless, but... or not pointless, but I don't like having to wait like 100 days for something. Like, it's like, oh god, really? Are you gonna play me like this game? Seriously? But anyways, we need to pet some dragons. Let's actually do a couple of clan quests today if we can, because I keep complaining about the fact that I never do them. So we'll at least try a couple of clan quests and then just move on to enchantment fights and stuff like that. And one thing that I did yesterday is, because we had quite a few gems, what I actually did was I bought the 250 enchantment material chests from the enchantment shop, and we actually got like 10 excellent energy out of it, which was legitimately like the best thing ever. So we are only 3 pieces away of excellent materials from getting or being able to start breeding for the plushie dragons. So, you know, I went from being so far away to legitimately only needing a couple more pieces and some more trinkets until we can start breeding that guy. Like, how long has it been? It's taken so incredibly long for us to actually get those pieces just for one superhero dragon. And I've said it before and I'll say it again, it's because so many of the enchantment breedable dragons require energy for some reason, and it's really annoying, because you end up having to collect like 30 for one dragon, 30 for another dragon, another 35 for another one, and it's like, oh my god, where am I going to get all this energy from? So the game's just been sapping me, completely sapping me out of energy materials for such a long time. So if I actually had an energy dragon as part of my main team, I would not have been able to enchant it, like, ever. Because since I'm more of a collector in this game, I would prioritize getting the plushie before leveling it up, to be honest. I don't know, it's just... I like being able to get new dragons as soon as possible. There we go, 2 more energy! You know, it's not an excellent material or anything, but it's better than nothing. I'm not gonna complain. If you're giving me any energy, I'm gonna be a happy girl. So, again, 3 more excellent energy, please. And then I will legitimately, I don't know, what will I do? I'll breed for a new dragon, I suppose. But, you know, come on, we've got the battle chest, we've got 2 more chests that we can get from the end of this fight here as well, so, you know, game, hint hint, nudge nudge, please do that for me. But, you know, I always end up saying this, but I don't think anything has happened since yesterday or whenever I last said that. You know, it's just been typical DML stuff, and the Autos, Lotto, Divine tickets are gone now. They only released them for like a day, but, you know, I actually got like 3 out of it after like 7 spins, something like that. I actually got really lucky with my spins, and I actually cleared out as many pieces for the heliotrope as I did for the cappuccino originally, which is kind of ridiculous considering that for the cappuccino I opened 16 chests and I only opened like 4 or whatever for the pieces that I got yesterday. So, you know, sometimes this game just likes to mess with you. Definitely loves to mess with people. Not a fan of the fact that it made it so difficult to get that. More legendary, more energy. What can I say? The game is being so kind to me recently. Like, I legit don't know why it's being so nice. This is the point where it's like, hey, you know, we're gonna give you the enchantment materials that you want, but you know that Aphrodite dragon that you really want to breed next week? Yeah, nah, let's not get that one for you. You better not do that to me, game. Like, legit. If I end up missing out on the Aphrodite breeding, I will cause a massive ruckus, and I will quit. I will quit playing this game. Permanently. If you do not give me this Aphrodite when I need it. You know, that's probably not true. Maybe, maybe not. Depends on how angry it gets me, and how annoying the breeding combo is, really. Because a lot of people have been saying since the Aphrodite is going to be a free dragon, or they keep advertising it as one of the free divine dragons to get, it must be an easy combo. Which, you know, makes sense, but I don't know, at the same time, if they make it a really easy combo, it won't really feel like we bred a divine. And if it's like fire plus wind or something, then getting a divine out of that would feel really strange. Like, how would a fire dragon produce a divine? That'd be pretty weird. At least to me. Maybe it is just me that thinks that. But a couple of shadow pieces as well, so... And, you know, all the divine that we get is going to make us happy as well. Let's go over here, accept this clan quest here, and let's just do a double check on how many materials we actually truly need for this guy. So, superhero, and 25 out of 28. We've got 1 extra from what we just did there, so 2 away. Oh! Like, legit, we're getting so close to this. Oh, this stupid dragon has caused me no end of hardships throughout these last, like, 6 months. I'm so annoyed that it's taken so long, but... Oh, I'm happy that at least some progress is being made at the very least. And we need to do side quest fights. So, are there any heroic mode ones? There's 1? Is that it? Fine, fine, fine. As long as we get at least 1 per day, you know, that's better than nothing. And then the rest of them should be somewhere around here. And again, we can use our auto battle tickets for these, so super easy to get free gold and free food, free XP, which is probably more important than any of the other stuff. Because I did just sell one of our legendary habitats for the extra space for the divine one, but we are actually going to hit a new level relatively soon. So, the fact that I've been live streaming pretty often and doing every single fight I possibly can has actually gotten us quite a lot of XP. So that is pretty good. Could you move out of the way so I can actually click that tile game? Like, sometimes it does that where it's just the other box is over the top of it. I don't want to do the dungeon. I don't want to breed. I don't want to use Dragon Fury. We can conquer 2 mines, though. We can do that. You can't use your auto battle tickets on these gold vault missions, though, which is a little bit weird. Like, I don't know why you can't. Because you can use your auto battle tickets on, like, everything apart from the dungeon. I believe you can't use it for, and you can't use it for the gold vault missions. Like, is there a particular reason for that, or is it just, whatever, we'll just do it, who cares? Because I don't know. I genuinely have no idea. But either way, you know, these gold vault missions, initially, everyone was a little bit like, why would anyone want to do gold vault missions, Game Loft? No one's going to do it anyway. But, you know, these are actually the easiest quests, really, to do. Like, genuinely. So I actually don't mind doing them all that much. They're really not too bad. Like, I remember they were like, no, that's not going to make people use the gold vaults more often. But really, it has done. So I guess people that were complaining about it were kind of wrong. But still, you know, technically speaking, if you want every single advantage you can get in this game, you should be doing your gold vault every day, you should be doing every side quest per day, and all that. Like, if you don't, I've seen people say, but I don't have a lot of time to do my fights, Quacks. It's like, well, that's not anyone else's fault. If you don't want to do the fights that are legit gonna help you in this game, or you can't do them because of time constraints, that's not really anyone else's fault. It's just, you know, maybe this game isn't the right game for you. Because so many people are like, but I want gold now. I don't want to work for it. I don't want to have to wait for all of these in-game things that everyone else has to wait for because I'm an impatient little brat. Like, come on. You know, everyone else has to do it the hard way instead of just going, Quacks, are there DML hacks? Why don't you just play the game? Like, I know that it takes a long time, like I said, but, you know, I'm never ever going to endorse hacking in any video game ever, and the fact that you are letting me know that you are out of your way looking for hacks is not a good thing. Not a good thing at all. Like, do you really think that if you go out of your way to, like, find my Facebook page or, like, go in the Discord and ask everyone, like, how the easiest way to hack this game is, do you genuinely think that I'm going to respond to you nicely? No. So, if you're even thinking about doing that, just stop while you're ahead. Just don't even bother doing it. I don't even know how many times I've had to reject people before, and then they've been like, Quacks, can you sub to my channel? And then it's just DML hack working a 2017 best guide or something, and I'm like, why the hell would I sub to a channel that is 1, misleading to people, 2, is illegal, technically speaking, and 3, you're like begging me to sub to your channel? Like, Jesus. People must think that I am actually mentally retarded if they think I'm actually gonna do that. But regardless, there are all of our fights that we can do for now. Again, they take a while, or at least a little while, but, you know, 3 million food, 41 million gold, and all that is definitely worth it at the end of the day. So, I'm gonna do that, and let's feed him up a little bit more. There we go, we got 2 level ups out of that, so he's almost level 50, in fact. So, baby Joko is actually growing up to be a big, strong boy, in fact. And another thing I should do before I end up forgetting is I need to keep upgrading his other elements. Because mostly we are just going to be using him for his divine skill, of course, because it's like amazingly good. But just in case we ever need to use his wind or his plant skill, we should probably just upgrade that as well. Just in case. No, it's better than just taking him in with his divine element only and then getting screwed over because of our stupidity. But for now, I'm going to leave you guys there. So thank you very much for joining me today. If you're trying to breed a dragon like the Crystal or, I don't know, the Dragon of the Week or anything like that, I hope that some of my luck rubs off on you as well. I always feel so bad when I get duplicate legendaries, like, on my first try, because I really don't want them. Like, I don't want second love dragons or second crystals or second comets or anything like that. I'm just gonna end up selling them. So, I hope I can give all of my luck to you, and make sure you're sticking around in case we get any more info on special events next week or anything like that. But for now, thanks a lot for watching, and until next time, I will see you then.